have a responsibility to provide the best educational opportunity for our children, period. There's no excuse. Whether we have one teacher or 450 teachers, we have to do what's best for kids. In terms of this year, I'm hopeful. We have worked very hard. The teachers and administrators have worked very, very hard to put us in a position where we can make AYP or where we can make significant growth. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed, and I'm hoping for the best. I also expect next year that we have the same amount of success or better. Just because we're having difficult times and there may be some cutbacks doesn't mean that we're going to lower our expectations.
I can't imagine that they're done cutting personnel, because 85% of any school budget's operating budget is in personnel. That's just the facts. And so you can trim all the fat off of a budget, and that could be anything from travel to transportation to, I mean, you can cut corners, but you've got to start having those hard conversations about how to reduce revenue in terms of personnel. So that would be pretty steep order as an incoming superintendent, because that would make everybody angry doing that. I think that we have to learn how to do more with less, and we as a school district cannot do that alone. We would have to ask community partners and civic partners and parents to help us do that. When I taught at Stratford High School, although for not very long, I had 40 to 1. We started at 6:15 in the morning. And we did it. They learned, because I was a committed teacher that worked hard to make sure that my students showed up every day and learned. And it all comes down to whether there is a competent, willing, enthusiastic teacher in the classroom. That's what the kids see. They don't know who the superintendent is. They don't get to see the principal that often. And so it really comes down to supporting and making sure our teaching faculty is as effective as we possibly can.
And I believe, if the board and you say the same, I believe my skill set, coming from spending 36 years in Baltimore City Public School System as a teacher, selected Teacher of the Year, moving on to master teacher, taught for 18 years, went on to be an assistant principal of the largest elementary school on the East Coast, 1,700 students, moved on to be principal of an elementary school, the worst elementary school in the state of Maryland. Not in the district, but the worst elementary school in the state of Maryland. And in 1 year, we were identified as one of the 12 best schools in the country for significant improvement. And how did we do it? Mayor, I give honor to you. I recognize you and those in your respective places. But we did it by working with the community. Working with the community. My leadership is very transparent. I will do whatever, go above and beyond the call of duty to make sure that everyone in the community, the former mayors that I served in Stilton High Spire, Mayor Ackrey and Mayor Horner, I promised them that the for sale signs would go down because people would want to move into the community. It's not a district, but it's a community of individuals coming together, making it work.